So I've been watching these Tahr videos come out of New Zealand, and I've been thinking about rhetoric, about where is the disconnect between this anti-hunting establishment way on the left-hand side and us as hunters way on the right-hand side. And I don't think we'll ever come to a middle ground. I don't think that antis will understand hunting, and I don't think hunters will accept the anti-hunting standpoint. So where does that leave us? That leaves us looking at the non-hunting majority, the block in the middle, that can understand the middle ground. So I believe there's an opportunity for connection, a connection with this non-hunting majority. This non-hunting majority that is a voting block that keeps my lifestyle, our lifestyle around the world, essentially around for our kids and our grandkids to enjoy. I think the non-hunting majority has an appetite for facts and figures and have the wherewithal to understand fact from fiction. I think the non-hunting majority has a bullshit meter that understands when people are being authentic and genuine versus being zealots. So I think that our rhetoric needs to be in this middle ground that the non-hunting majority can understand. So here are some truths for the non-hunting majority. Hunting is necessary for management. Wildlife management only occurs in two ways. You either move them, or you hunt them, or you kill them. In North America and around the world, all ecosystems have been touched by the hands of humans. And thus we have an ethos, a responsibility to manage that ecosystem. And that's what hunting is. Hunting is a tool for management. And this also includes managing a predator to prey balance. Hunting also occurs in a time of surplus. Without surplus, the sustainability of animal populations is just not there. When animal populations decline to a point where harvesting them will put that population in peril, no hunting will occur. Monitoring and science will get ramped up so that we can understand how to best manage that population to get it back to surplus. This is likely the biggest piece of rhetoric that we can put across, that hunters are willing not to hunt to get animals back. We have proven it time and time again. Elk, antelope, turkeys, white-tailed deer. Hunters deciding not to hunt to bring back those species to a point where their population levels are now at a sustainable level that we can hunt them. Hunters want to take animals selectively and in the most humane way that they possibly can. Mother Nature is all about life and death. Death is inherent to every single animal out there. Mother Nature's death is cruel, is violent, is painful, is indiscriminate. As hunters, we spend hours and hours on the range testing bullets and bullet load developments and all sorts of things, just so that in that moment between life and death, we can make an ethical and humane shot to end that animal's life as quickly as possible. Hunters prefer meat that has a source to it. We know where that animal came from. We know how it lived. We know the conditions that it lived in, free range, almost as organic as you possibly can get, antibiotic-free, hormone-free. We know the supply chain of that animal. And more often than not, we know whose hands have touched it. Hunting as a tradition is passed on from generation to generation and inherently has societal characteristics built into it. Societal characteristics of compassion, of discipline, of perseverance, of patience, and understanding the responsibility of life and understanding where food comes from. These are all characteristics and ideals and ideologies that we're investing into our future generations, not only of hunters, but of citizens. So, this is a hunter's rhetoric. It's not chest beating. It's from the heart. It's laced with emotion. It's laced with compassion. So next time an anti jumps on your social media feed and challenges who you are and what you believe in, I know you want to retaliate. You want to sling some words back at them, but don't. Rather respond to that non-hunting majority that's going to read that comment so that they can see your true heart and can truly understand what you're trying to say. If you like this message, share it. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We want to just push the message as far and wide as we possibly can. We're just grateful and humbled and just say thank you.